Let me start with the dear mother and dad. They knew about sacrifice, they knew about love of country, and they transmitted this to us. Daddy was a colonel in the Army, then got out after World War II and became a CEO of Jim Walter Corporation, and so on and so forth. And he taught us everything he could possibly teach us about business. It was discipline, it was faith-based education, it was the work ethic that was perhaps second to none that I could have gotten. And it developed as I went into the Air Force. Now this is where the twin brother arrives. We were twins, so all along we had been through all of this schooling together, and then decided to go to Georgia Tech together and went on a baseball scholarship. But also we got our commissions together in the Air Force after we finished graduate school. We were working on the Atlas Missile Program, which was part of the overall big ICBM, Intercontinental Ballistic Missile Program. And it was very thrilling, it was very challenging, but it was working with some of the smartest people really on the face of the earth. I was asked to lead the effort of building 2 advanced missile ships for the Air Force. They were operational, they worked beautifully. I was a project manager on the program. The experience there was a wonderful precursor to the work I was going to do in the construction business later on. It taught me project management, it taught me about people, and the big thing it taught me was you gotta have the best to do the work. Don't ever sacrifice on people. You need the right kind of people skills, you need the right mix of craft work, you need the right engineering talent, but above all, you need the best of the best. I left the Air Force in 1964, married Kay, she was working in the space business as well. But we came on down here to Baton Rouge, and I went to work for 4 years with the Ethel Corporation. And interestingly, headed up the hydrocarbon expansion that Nichols Construction was doing the work on. Now, Nichols was the preceding company that became Turner Industries many years later. At the end of those 4 years, I was very happy, very satisfied here. But NASA was looking for a test conductor for the Apollo program. So we sold our little house, sold a second car, ready to move, and Bert Turner called. He said, "Roland, why don't you just stay here with me?" Ultimately, I stayed at Nichols Construction, and that was in 1968. After about 6 years of unparalleled industrial growth in the late 1960s, the area was left with serious labor management issues. We were called to a meeting and asked by a group of key plant managers to pioneer the open shop movement. The timing was perfect. The state had passed the right to work law, and the area needed a shot in the arm of motherhood apple pie and a free enterprise system. So we said yes, and thank God we did. The great results today speak for themselves. From then on, the gates were wide open. In the mid-70s, we put all the companies together under one name, and that was Turner. And we moved forward from there. Though the big national contractors were gone, there was the demand for good general contractors that could do it all. So we started building around the periphery of what we did. People were our best bet. So we always concentrated on people and building the right culture in our company. The pecking order in our philosophy and the way we do business is your God, your family, and then Turner. If we keep things in that order, we'll be okay. And let's have fun while we're doing it. When you couple that with the fact that we now have a plethora of services, we say 57, 58 different services wrapped all around the industrial market. We offer a lot to a lot of people. We're working now in 25 states. We have about 400 different work sites, so that's a lot of people. You know, you can't have a thriving company if the community is falling down around its ears. Years ago, we organized Team Turner to allow our employees to select nonprofits that they want to champion with Turner resources. It's worked beautifully. On all of our many work sites, we have hundreds of employees dedicating their time and talent to schools, hospitals, disaster relief efforts, the United Way, Food Bank, Habitat for Humanity, you name it, the list goes on and on. Nobody gets an award like this standing on their own. So many people, family members, my dear wife, put up with so much for so many years. The kids, all the people I've worked with, whose shoulders I stand on, and wonderful team members, but people from around the country, frankly, that have backed us and have made Louisiana what it is, so that we can have a thriving energy policy and energy program going forward. On behalf of everyone at Turney Industries, I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is a wonderful honor.